Hi, I'm Julian, and I'm a graduate STEM communication designer at the Colorado School of Mines.
Writing a lab report can be tiring and can be overwhelming with different formatting requirements in different courses. Here, we will present a very general way to approach writing a lab report such that it can be formatted any way easily afterwards. We will go through the sections of a generalized lab report in the order that we recommend it should be written in. This order comes from the ease in writing each section and the foundational order of how each section builds on the previous one. Here are the sections. First, the methods are written to recall what the actual experiment or lab was on. It should be described in a manner that anyone with the same knowledge would be able to execute it. Usually, lab courses have methods that are already provided with them. Typically, the best approach would be to transfer the main points from the pre-given methods into much more condensed language. Something important to mention is that a good lab report does not have to be lengthy. If the same information can be conveyed in less words, that is ideal and helpful in the time spent writing. Next, the results are presented since now what was done is remembered. These results should be processed such that not all the data points taken from the lab are shown. They should also be condensed to clearly present a trend or support a claim. They should explicitly be described. The discussion then takes those same figures and then describes the implicit trends. With those both, they should then be related to a larger context. With the larger context, the introduction is next. The introduction should cover the lab report's place within a broader scope. If the context is difficult to come up with, reference other sources in scientific literature to assist in describing the context. Again, this does not have to be lengthy. Choosing the right scope of context is important. Last, this is the shortest section, usually at most a paragraph. The abstract is a summary that covers the entirety of the previous sections. It should cover everything, meaning that it should present the results as well. It should be extremely concise so the reader would need to read more for details, but understand the gist of the lab if they do not. There are some themes that will help with lab report writing. Again, be concise. Something to help with that is to be relevant. If a statement is tangential or extraneous, it would be best to cut it. Lastly, writing is much easier if you understand what you're writing about. Take some time to talk to your peers or instructor to make sure you understand what the lab was about and what it tried to teach or accomplish. This will save much more time when it comes to writing. Remember, lab reports generally should not take a great deal of time. By understanding what needs to be included beforehand and writing in a concise manner, a lab report should be a relatively quick assignment.